Central School has been a huge part of my life. My brother Geoffrey was there, and I kind of caught the bug of Central from him when he came home, and subsequently I went there, and then my daughter Finty went there as well. So it's played a really important part, and we love it dearly. This is to introduce an excerpt from Nell Gwynn, which was written by Jessica Swale, who is also an alumni of Central's.
Sorry I'm late. I was walking the dog.
Here are the treaties.
I'll read them later.
They need signing today.
I'll look at them after my other activities.
Enlighten me.
I'm playing piquet with Nell, then walking the dogs.
Again.
It's for their health, Arlie. No one likes a fat dog. Besides, people like to see me with the spaniels. It's becoming a bit of a thing. Isn't it, Oliver?
They need signing today.
It's Sunday. Don't you have church to go to?
Don't you?
When I go to Mass, the Protestants whinge. When I go to chapel, the Catholics moan. I can't win, so I vote stay in bed. Besides, the priest's taken against me. Whenever I come for confession, he darts out of the door.
Well, last time you went to confession, it took 8.5 hours.
What can I say? Forgive me, Father, for I have sinned a lot.
You know, it wouldn't harm French relations for you to attend the odd Mass while they're here.
That's a week away.
They're coming today.
What? I thought they were coming on the 2nd.
It is the 2nd.
That blasted sundial. I shouldn't read it when I'm drunk.
Does it ever cross your mind that your throne is under threat? You have no heir. The Spanish are up in arms. We've lost 3 colonies in the last fortnight, and you're gadding about with your spaniels and with her. The nation's falling apart. Don't you care?
Of course I care. What do you want me to do about it?
You're the king. You've not made a single decision for weeks other than to run us dry, frittering the funds on your oversized playhouses.
Playhouses are a valuable national asset.
Oh, very good. We get marks for pouncing about in funny wigs while being systematically scrubbed off the map. You'll be remembered for bringing back theatre and leaving the country in tatters.
What's the point of having a country if it's sapped of all joy? Arlington? Down with austerity.
Parliament's accusing you of sitting on the fence. They say you're weak. You have to take a stand.
You really are a fool, Arlington.
Sir?
Do you honestly think I've let things drift because I can't be bothered? I'm sitting on the fence because it's the only way to survive. Every signature I leave is inking my own death warrant. Have you forgotten what happened to my father? I've no intention of signing these, not one of them. And you can ask me till the dogs have been walked and the cows come home. I'm not signing a damn thing. Maybe my legacy will be one of indecision, maybe. But it's the only way to keep my head. What else can I do? And that's why I'm seeing my Nell.
Sir.
What?
Humour me for a moment. Our alliance with France.
Oh, I knew it.
Our bond with them is fragile.
Can't we just send them a gift?
Like what?
Tennis balls!
Sir, we need to forge a link, a relationship, if you will. They've brought a lady with them. She's exquisite.
No.
Gentille.
No.
And constantly libidinous.
I will not take another mistress.
Charles? Crimson or buff? It's the new market. I think this one. I wore this one at Richmond last spring, and I'd rather not give the pamphleteers the satisfaction of pointing it out. What?
Just think about it.
Buff. I like you best in the buff. Are you still here?
I shall go and make arrangements.
What arrangements?
Nothing. It's nothing. The French are coming, that's all.
I thought as much. They're all in a tiz in the kitchens. They spend all night dredging the ponds for frogs, and the boy let them loose in the larder. Is Arlington tormenting you? Shall I set Kynaston on him?
Come here. Your hair is different.
I've got a new woman. She rolls it in paper.
I like it. It suits you.
Thanks,
Hmm.
Charlie.
It's nothing. Just France.
We'll charm them. You always do. What's he asking of you?
Arlington, too much.
He's pushy. He's a Catholic. But he's nobody's fool. Maybe you should listen to him.
You can't stand him.
I can't bear him. But if he wants you to befriend them, probably for good reason.
And as if that's not enough, my blockhead of a brother is threatening to join the Papists. Catholics. Really?
You've got too much in your head. You haven't slept. Hey, I've got a game that'll cheer you up.
Hunt the royal sausage!
No. Let's play Guess the Mistress.
Nell, shouldn't you be at the theatre?
Oh, come on. You love it when I dress up.
I love it when you undress.
She was here, madam.
Well, can you fetch her? It's important.
Ma'am.
Would you look at that? Isn't it as pretty as a petticoat? I've never seen such a big tassel in all my life.
Oh, don't touch.
It's here, the spirit of Madame Geneva. I can smell it. Now, if I was a gin jar, this is where I'd want to be.
Mother?
My Nelly, look at you little blue blood. Let me have a proper look at my squirrel. Who'd have thought it, eh? My little Nell, all in silk.
Ma.
You are like a jewel, my girl. Your hair. Is that a wiggle on your head?
A wig. No, it's just been curled. My girl does it for me.
You have a girl? Well, I never. My girl has a girl. I hardly recognise you.
You didn't tell me you were coming.
I'm your mother. I don't need an appointment.
I was with the king. You really ought to...
Seen you for months.
I'm sorry, but I am meant to be at rehearsals.
It's all right. We'll dally here till you're back. My duck. Just give me a drop of gin, a spirit from a spirit's a tipple for me tinkle.
Did anyone see you come?
Why?
You can't just turn up here. It's court.
Are you embarrassed?
No.
I hope not.
Of course I'm not. But you can't just turn up, just tramp
Like
in
what? Like a madam from the brothel?
Yes, like a madam from the brothel.
Charming.
Ma, I've sent you coins.
Oh, how kind of you to remember us in your alms for the poor.
You're not even grateful. Why won't you let me help you? I've paid your way out.
You think I ought to give it up, Nelly? I built that house from nothing, from sot and spit, and it pays my way. And all without a fella. Who else can say that, Nelly? Not you.
If you knew how they judge me.
How they judge you.
I've made my name.
As what? You're no different from the rest of my girls. 'Tis only you charge more for your oyster.
I have an allowance for support. It's not the same.
It's not the same.
It isn't.
You're right, it's not. Because my girls aren't ashamed of who they are. They tell the truth. They don't try and scrape it away like a scab on their skin, paint over it with all your fine unctions and paste. It'll crack now. By God, I'd rather you were a slattern than a liar who denies her own kind. You ain't changed, my girl. You're just a more expensive whore.
I worked for this. I earned it. I earned my place here.
You think you belong here? Here and all with this lush? You think you're one of them? You ain't. You're a Gwyn. Straight from the netskins like me. And wear raggers and muffers in case you forgot. And what do you see in this anyway? What do you want with this gold and gilders and trappings and trimmings? You're no Jemmy Nell. Your blood's as red as raw as mine. I always had hopes for you. You're a spark. But now, you're like a mandrake round my heart.
Why'd you come here? If I'm such a disappointment.
Oh, you're not? I'm proud of you. It lights up my heart when I think of what you're doing. It's just who you are that I can't bear. Rose!
Rose, please.
I've asked you again and again to come home and you haven't. What could I do but bring her here?
What can I do? I have responsibilities.
You're steeped in it. And I can't cope, not on my own. You have to help me.
She doesn't deserve it.
She's your mother.
And what's she done for me?
You owe her everything.
I owe her nothing. Everything I've done's in spite of her.
Your pluck to get on the boards? Where'd you get that? The way you talk to a man and wind him in, your cheek and quip. She taught you how to sell, to scrap, to make your own way. And now she's drowning in it. And you can hardly look at her.
I'll come home.
Won't.
I will. I promise.
You always promise, and still you never come.
I mean it, Rose. I'll come home.
When?
Soon.
When?
Tomorrow. I'll come tomorrow.